Have you ever looked at a cat and thought, this one knows things? That's the vibe a tabby cat gives off. With its intense stare, mysterious M on the forehead, and that confident strut like it runs the whole neighborhood. Tabbies aren't just cats, they're little four-legged legends. But here's the twist, a tabby isn't a breed. Nope. It's a coat pattern and one of the oldest in feline history. That striped, swirly, sometimes spotted fur. It's like nature's camouflage crossed with runway fashion. And yet, tabbies have this unique something that makes them stand out in a crowd of fluff. Maybe you've got a tabby who acts like your life coach staring at you from the windowsill like, you seriously gonna eat that? Or maybe you've just always wondered why tabbies seem a little wiser, a little wilder, and definitely more dramatic than other cats. Well, you're in for a treat. Because today, we're diving into the world of tabby cats, unpacking their ancient roots, their street smart vibes, and yes, the mystery behind that M on their forehead. So grab a snack, find a comfy spot, maybe next to your tabby, if they allow it, and let's unravel the story of why these cats are anything but ordinary. Alright, let's get one thing straight, a tabby cat isn't a breed. I know, mind-blowing, right? That majestic swirl of stripes and spots that makes them look like they just stepped off the savannah. Not exclusive to any one type of cat. Tabby is actually a coat pattern, not a pedigree. You can have tabby Maine Coons, tabby British short hairs, even tabby street cats who've never seen the inside of a litter box. It's kind of like saying someone wears plaid. You don't know if they're from Seattle or Scotland, but you know they're rocking a classic. And here's the cool part, the tabby pattern is ancient. Like biblical, Egyptian. This cat's DNA has been around since pyramids were a thing ancient. Scientists believe the tabby coat traces all the way back to the African wildcat, the original fur parent of our modern house cats. So if your tabby likes to knock things off tables at 2 a.m., don't blame them, they're just answering the call of the wild. Probably something like, must hunt, glass of water. Now, let's talk about that wacky, wonderful fur. Tabby coats come in all sorts of flavors, classic, mackerel, spotted, ticked, you name it. The classic tabby has bold, swirling patterns like marble cake. The mackerel tabby, my personal favorite, rocks skinny tiger stripes, which kind of makes it look like a mini jungle predator who forgot how small it actually is. Then there's the spotted tabby, which looks like it lost a paintball fight, and the ticked tabby, where each hair has multiple bands of color, giving it this shimmery, sand-dusted effect. But the real star of the show, that M on their forehead. It's like the tabby version of a superhero logo, only no one knows exactly what it stands for. Some people say it's from Mao, the ancient Egyptian word for cat. Others believe it's a gift from the Virgin Mary herself, who once blessed a tabby for keeping baby Jesus warm. No pressure, little guy. And some say it stands for mastermind, which honestly tracks with how cunning and manipulative tabby cats can be. I mean, have you ever tried ignoring one when they want food? You'll cave. We all do. That pattern on their coat isn't just pretty either, it's functional. In the wild, those stripes and spots break up the outline of a cat's body, helping it blend into grasses, leaves, and shadows while stalking prey. Basically, your adorable couch potato is wearing battle camouflage, designed by evolution itself. Whether they're prowling your living room or ambushing your ankles from under the bed, they're channeling thousands of years of feline instincts. It's this perfect blend of beauty and survival that makes the tabby pattern so iconic. They're stylish and street smart, like the cats that survived and thrived because they could hide, hunt, and still look fabulous doing it. It's no wonder so many cats today still carry those genes. It's less about being fancy and more about being foundational. Tabby isn't just a fashion statement, it's the original look, the feline OG outfit. All other cats are just remixing it. So next time you see a tabby lounging in the sun like they own the place, remember, they kinda do. They've been here longer than most civilizations. That stripy coat isn't just for its heritage. And that I know something you don't stare? That's probably because they do. If cats had resumes, tabby cats would top the list with street smarts, expert level right under professional napper, and certified tuna connoisseur. These cats aren't just cute, they're cunning. You don't survive thousands of years rubbing elbows with humans, dodging dogs, and ruling alleyways without picking up a few tricks. Tabbies have this uncanny knack for sizing you up in about 5 seconds flat. Are you a sucker who'll feed them extra treats? Will you move over when they sit on your laptop? Are you emotionally vulnerable enough to let them run your life? If so, Congratulations, you've been chosen! But seriously, tabby cats are famous for their sharp instincts and adaptable personalities. They're not overly needy, but they know how to work a room. They're the smooth talkers of the feline world, streetwise and calculating, yet oddly affectionate when they feel like it. They can charm a snack out of a stranger, escape from a closed-door Houdini style, and somehow always find the warmest spot in the house, usually your chair, 5 seconds after you got up. That legendary cleverness? It's no accident. Generations of survival on farms, in cities, and backyards taught tabbies how to read the room, the weather, and sometimes your soul. They're alert but chill, confident but not obnoxious, basically the cat version of that cool uncle who taught you how to grill and sneak snacks before dinner. But their magic doesn't stop at personality. Nope, tabbies are cultural icons. From ancient temples to TikTok trends, these striped charmers have left paw prints on history and myth alike. In Egyptian lore, cats were sacred, and many historians believe the first domesticated cats had tabby markings. In fact, the Egyptian word for cat amau sounds suspiciously like the noise they make when they want you to open the fridge. Fast forward to medieval times, and tabbies were making spiritual appearances in Christian folklore. One legend claims a tabby curled up beside baby Jesus in the manger to keep him warm, and Mary, in gratitude, marked the cat's forehead with an M. Sweet, right? That's why some folks call the tabby's head mark Mary's blessing. Pretty impressive for a cat that just wanted a warm nap spot. In Islamic tradition, cats are beloved creatures, clean, gentle, and welcomed even in mosques. The Prophet Muhammad was said to have a cat named Muazza, and many depictions of early domestic cats suggest tabby markings. In many Muslim cultures, having a tabby is considered a sign of luck, cleanliness, and spiritual harmony. And they totally know it. But it's not just religion. Tabbies are also superstition central. In parts of Europe, a tabby cat entering your home is said to bring prosperity. In American folklore, they're often seen as good luck charms, especially if they show up uninvited and make themselves at home. Translation: you now live in their house. And don't even get me started on witches and cats. While black cats took most of the heat during the witch trials, tabbies were often seen as magical guardians, messengers, or even reincarnated souls. Some folks believe tabbies could sense spirits, ward off bad energy, or guide lost loved ones to the other side. Basically, they've always had one paw in the physical world and one paw in the mysterious unknown. So, yeah, your average tabby may look like they're just lounging on the windowsill, but under that striped coat is a personality that's sharp, ancient, and just a little mystical. They're survivors, tricksters, comforters, and cosmic enigmas, all wrapped up in fur, whiskers, and that trademark "don't mess with me" gaze. Now, just when you thought all tabby cats were cut from the same adorable cloth, surprise! Each type of tabby has its own little flair, like four-legged fashion icons with distinct personalities. Let's break it down, shall we? The classic tabby, with those bold swirls and marble cake patterns, tends to have a relaxed, confident vibe, like the cat version of a jazz musician sipping espresso on a rainy afternoon. They often act like royalty, expecting chin scratches on demand and acting personally offended if dinner is late by even 5 seconds. They've got drama in their DNA. The mackerel tabby, aka the tiger-striped icon, is the energetic go-getter. They're fast, curious, and a little nosy, like neighborhood detectives, always investigating the source of any noise or movement. If your curtains are mysteriously on the floor, a mackerel tabby probably knows why. They're the mischief makers with hearts of gold. Spotted tabbies, total wildcards. With their cheetah chic look, they tend to be playful, bold, and occasionally just a little too confident. They think the entire house is their jungle gym and you're just part of the entertainment. And the tick tabby, with that elegance all-tan pepper sparkle, is the mysterious intellectual. They often act aloof, but deep down they're softies. These are the cats that stare into space like they're solving the mysteries of the universe and then casually fall asleep in your laundry basket. So, whether you've got a dramatic diva, an undercover explorer, a jungle gymnast, or a cosmic philosopher, one thing's clear: tabbies steal hearts in their own unique ways. And now that you know the truth behind their stripes, I want to hear about your tabby. Do they have an M on their forehead? Do they boss you around like a tiny furry CEO? Drop your stories in the comments. I read every single one, well, unless my own tabby is sitting on the keyboard. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more perfect content, and maybe share it with a fellow cat lover who's clearly being ruled by a tabby. Until next time, stay curious, stay cozy, and always bow to your feline overlords.